that I'm not spicy. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not a jingling. Like that's not me. I don't do that. I don't need to give a disclaimer for that. That's just if you over 25, that's not your homeboy. You shouldn't be doing that. And if you're under 25, you should definitely not do that to a grown man. I'm just telling you. That's just you're pushing the boundaries.
If I get touched,
You come.
I'm coming on that ass.
But what happened when I did?
No Diddy,
What did you do?
Diddy.
What did you do,
bro?
I'm just playing with you. I had to throw it out there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. See, a real man, that's what a real man gonna say. Out of order. Like, when your moral compass is like it's supposed to be, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. This is what
you come.
I'm coming on that ass.
But what happened when I did?
See, I'm just speaking in terms of fighting terms. I'm speaking in terms of to give expression to what I'm saying, basically. And guys take out of
Diddy, no Diddy.
What did you do, bro?
See, look at him. Look at his face. Bad boy. It's insulting. He got to explain, he just playing, right? Because it's offensive.
I'm just playing with you. I had to throw it out there.
Bro.
Yeah, see, it's offensive, man. Like, you don't even play like that. So now you lost your train of thought, because y'all want to laugh and create jokes, and this behavior won't be tolerated. And I get it. It's for entertainment purposes. But what happens is a lot of kids, this is why it's out of order, because a lot of kids look up to, guys that are constantly on the internet or on TV or what have you. They start to believe that this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to act. You're supposed to say all the time, no matter where you are. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. When that's really something you do with your homeboys, you know what I mean? That's something you joke around with your homeboys, if he said it did something a little strange.
Shitting me?
Somebody you don't know that you don't hang with, yeah, you probably shouldn't be playing that way, because you don't know, because that's offensive to some guys. That's offensive to a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? But we make it and try to make it funny, but it's not a funny if I'm not your homeboy. I don't play like that. You don't know me like that. I don't play those games. You know what I mean? And that's I'm not apologizing. I'm not giving a disclaimer. I'm not doing none of that.
Damn!
None of it. So
everybody know in here, if I get touched,
you come.
I'm coming on that ass.
And basically what he's saying is, if somebody hit me in the face or somebody give me a body shot, I'm coming right back to hit him. That's what he's saying, but he's just using expressive words to make that point. And of course, guys that play too much, because I'm not gonna say everybody that's doing this game is, spicy, but guys who play too much sometimes go this way. And then guys who spicy can't wait to say the same thing, because they like, oh yeah, now it's okay for me to just talk reckless to another man. And that's what you're doing when that's not your friend. You know what I mean? That's not your homeboy. You don't play like that, And that's why Tank kind of, you see him get disturbed real quick.
But what happened when I did?
No Diddy.
What did you do, bro?
I'm just playing with you.
Exactly. I don't have to give a disclaimer. What's wrong with you people? That I'm not spicy. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not a jingling. Like, that's not me. I don't do that. I don't need to give a disclaimer for that. That's just, if you over 25, that's not your homeboy. You shouldn't be doing that. And if you're under 25, you should definitely not do that to a grown man. I'm just telling you. That's just, you're pushing the boundaries. And this is why I'm saying, this is why men are struggling today, because this is the example that we're given, that everything's a joke. Everything's, like, we don't have real lives. And like, I'm not here to play no games, man. If we talking about playing some sports, or we doing shooting some pool, some golf, then we might be having a good time there. But right now I'm trying to have a conversation with you about something serious, or what have you, or whatever your example is. But in this example, he's trying to have a conversation about his fighting technique and what he's doing. And the first thing Nathan say is, no Diddy. Like, so as a man, is insulting. It's definitely insulting. So we need to do away with that, because this is why we're struggling today. This is why men are struggling today, because you don't have men calling it out. And if you're over 40, you definitely shouldn't be playing these games. I'm not giving a disclaimer for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know what kind of man I am, and you should respect it the same. If not, there are repercussions, and then that's why we end up having confrontation, because we don't just outright show respect. Nobody wants to say it, but this is disrespectful. It's disrespectful, man.